Alright, welcome back. We have a pretty interesting build today. Basically going to be green and brown. Little cottage type of home on the outside. It does wind up being base game, even though you will see me fiddling with stuff out of other packs, but it does wind up being base game because I realized I wanted a base game so that it's more usable for other players, because not everybody owns packs or kits or anything. So, and I'm just roofing because roofing always can take the longest or it can take the shortest amount of time. It depends on your building. I don't like to do too much creative roofing because I think it'll distract, but I didn't do anything too creative today. I do have the bathroom in that back octagonal corner, which gets a glass roof, so I will have to remove the ceiling from that room, which you'll see me do here. And I always forget to take the ceiling off before I put the roof on. Every single time. So I remove the roof again, add the ceiling, and go from there. Now I had a lot of fun with this one because it was a little different than what I'm used to doing. So here I am, you'll see me fiddling with stuff out of like every pack to try to just find something that works here. Again, I settled on base game. I will one day do a every pack build in every, because I do own everything for the game. And today we have 2 new kits that dropped today. So I will be getting those. Very excited. They're cast kits, which are nice. I do enjoy some good casts every once in a while. So I'm looking forward to that. Got a few more hours till that drops. I mean, it's October 5th. It's a Tuesday, so, you know. Alright, so here I am, picking a new exterior, and you see I've got some custom content there. I do need to make a build with that custom content because it is glorious. I love it. Trying to settle on a door and how I want the door to look. I want light in here, but without it having to be too cluttered. That door was a little too cluttered. And that door is a little more simple, plus more lighting. Because that's one of the hardest things with the Sims build, is lighting. We have very few lots that are great with lighting, so you have to really compensate. So here I am removing unnecessary windows and realizing there's a hole and trying to figure out what to do here. So I just extend it and then we'll deal with it later. So that's going to be the bathroom. As you can see, that's going to be super fun because it is an octagonal room and it's basically all diagonal. But I do make it work, as you will see. So here I am. I was trying to see if that matched, but so we're just slapping in some door frames, kind of extending a little bit more space. There's not many rooms. It does wind up being 2 bedrooms and 1 bath. That's the shared bathroom, so you see it has 2 doors back there. It has a dining room, a kitchen, and a living room, and then that front middle section is kind of like an entryway. So I went for a cottage vibe without using any of the cottage stuff. Excuse me, cottage. I should do a college build. And so I decided to make the kids' room pink, and then the grown-ups' room, or the parents' bedroom, or the other bedroom, whatever you want to call it, it's a more neutral tone. I don't know why I chose pink, but that's what I chose. I basically put the same flooring in the whole house. So much easier. I was trying to make it pretty reasonable in price so that you could make it a starter home. So I've made it a very nice galley kitchen, a very narrow galley kitchen. But it has everything you need in it. I put decent appliances. I don't like to put the starter appliances in because that just leads to trouble. And I will always include a smoke detector. Because our Sims are accident prone. So I'm putting in cabinets. Because I like the upper cabinets. And I'm just trying to figure out which last cabinet. And I really love that full floor to ceiling cabinet. I've been using it a lot lately. Trying to give the kitchens a more full look, more finished look. So it's like a pantry. So I fiddle with the kitchen for a little while, trying to figure out what I can put in here, what I need to put in here, versus what I wind up putting in here, as I do with every room. We got some really good swatches with the update, but we still just need more curtains. We need curtains that fit these double wide windows that aren't bulky, that are a shorter height. Like I almost put those in there, but then I was like, no, I don't like that. So I actually wound up going with no curtains in the kitchen because nothing was working. As you see, I'm just really struggling to find curtains that work. And I don't like to use the CC that I download in builds I put in the gallery. So I just opted for no curtains, which is fine. I think it looks really cute anyway. A lot of light. Well, not a lot of light, but I also haven't put in the ceiling lights yet. So here I am in the dining room, realizing that I gotta put curtains in here. I go with a pink curtain. Nope, I went with a beige. I was gonna go pink, and then I realized no. So here I am putting in the ceiling lights. I always go for those little saucer lights because they are the best light in the game and they're cheap. And if you use Move Objects, you can put like a ceiling fan on top of it and you have a ceiling fan in the center of your room as well as a light. So, because most of us who have a ceiling fan, the light is in there and they're in the center of the room. So the dining room's pretty simple. Like it's not too busy. It's just a family dining room, 4 seating. You could very easily stick several more chairs on there. Well, at least 2. And you probably fit a bigger table in there, but same amount of chairs. So the living room's not going to be that big. It's not a very big house. You could very easily make it bigger by shrinking the entryway area or just knocking out the walls. But I just went with a simple little space, realized I didn't put a rug in the dining room. I think rugs help make the house look finished when you have the wood flooring. I will put a rug on carpet too, I don't care. The cluster art, I love the cluster art. I wish they'd give us more of that because it really shows how we really do decorate our homes. A lot of people have a cluster wall and it's usually family portraits and it's usually on a very big wall and they put them all together and it looks really nice. I moved this wall back one more time so I can get a curtain up there. And then I'm putting a table there, but it's clipping, which is annoying. But I think it's cute. I'm just trying to make something work because I got the doorway there. But you could very easily hide that clipping with Move Objects and putting a plant under there, a rectangular plant under it. Sorry, it's a little early for me and coffee hasn't quite kicked in yet. So I'm just trying to give it some life in this little entryway. Rug and some plants. Can't beat that. So moving into the kids' room, I immediately went to bunk beds. There was no other option. I was fiddling with 2 bunk beds and then I decided, no, we're just going to do a set of bunk beds and do it this way. The L-shaped bunk bed is nice. I could have tucked it under and put them as traditional bunk beds to make more space on the floor because I did struggle with placement for some things because of the lack of floor space because again these rooms aren't very big and I was angry that these curtain rods set just off, but I left it. So I was just doing a little kids art right there. Realized I didn't have enough to do a 5-point, so I went with some bunnies because why not? And then some posters because posters make things fun. And that cute little cloud mirror. I do quite like that mirror. That was a nice little update for us. Put a desk because you've got to have a desk. And I do believe it winds up being the only desk in the house. I could have put a desk in this entryway, but I didn't. So I could have put it right there where the table with the plants is at. So I'm just putting in some clutter because it is a kid's room. So there's some sports equipment, some backpacks, pile of clothes, you know, things that you would find in your kid's room. I know if I walk upstairs to my kids' room, it's a wreck. So, no, I was not putting knives in there. I was just trying to find little knickknacks and stuff to put in the kids' room. See, I was struggling with placement on the floor because there's just not a lot of space, but I wanted a giant stuffed animal in there. I'm trying to decide on a rug because in the base game we do have a lot of rug options, but some of them are just really big and I don't like to size things up and down because I will forget to put that in the description box that you need move objects on. So I try not to do anything that requires move objects or sizing up and down. So that way you can literally go into the gallery, download the house to your lot. So here I am at the master suite. Well, actually, technically they're both master suites since they both have an ensuite bathroom. They share it, but they both have one. Simple green and brown. Well, it's more like a yellow bedroom. It's actually quite hideous. Like, I would be so uncomfortable in this room. It's really nauseating looking the more I look at it now. But the color scheme is there. Kept the scheme together. Simple though. Not a lot of, art. Nothing really too busy. I did get the Pride painting up there. And a rug. 'Cause you gotta have a rug. And then the bathroom. The bathroom was a little bit much for me. Trying to get it in there. Because I knew I wasn't going to get a tub. See, couldn't get the shower tub. So I had to have just a regular shower. Realizing that that's the only wall I can put it on. And I needed a sink, but my issue was the mirror wouldn't clip to the sink. So I had to move the sink over. So I had to move the toilet to move the sink to get the mirror in the right spot. And then we put a rug. And really that's it for the bathroom because it's the bathroom. Couldn't even get the bog roll in there because the walls are diagonal. It wouldn't sit. Do need curtains in a bathroom for privacy, even though your ceiling is glass. Just putting up some more finishing touches in the other bedroom. A little bit of art in the house because I did skip some of that. I tend to put some of this towards the end as well to kind of get a vibe. So I don't like to use the same painting more than once in the house. So it's time for just some landscaping in the front. Just a little walkway. Looks really good. Was trying to figure out if I wanted to do anything to the back of the house. Didn't. Realized, oop. Let me fix this roof. Looks good. Let me repair this hole here. So I had to figure out what I wanted to do to repair the hole. I could put a piece of flooring in there. But then that wasn't going to work. Because I didn't want the shadow too much. And that cut into the glass. So instead, I went with a little piece of roof. And just diagonal piece of roof. And just put it in place. So now I have this weird tiny piece of roof. I was pretty pleased with the way this turned out. I mean, it's a cute house. Fiddle in, changing the roof trim to brown. I thought that worked a lot better. A little bit of landscaping. Again, base game landscaping. Trying to make it look nice on the outside. But let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I never say that in these videos, but yeah, like and subscribe. Leave ideas. I have every kit, every pack, everything for this game. So, ladles and jelly spoons, until next time. I'll see you later. Bye.